Hi Pisces and Pisces cross watchers. Welcome to Grateful Empress Tarot. My name is Sonia. Today I will be doing a general romantic love reading for the collective of Pisces. Anywhere that you find Pisces as a placement in your birth chart, this reading could be for you. Your highest points and placements of Pisces in your birth chart would look like your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising or ascendant sign, your Venus or Mars sign. Okay, now if you do not know your birth chart, you can head over to cafeastrology.com. There you'll find a link for a free natal chart, and you can pull that right up, and it will give you your entire placements. You will need to know the time you were born in the day, and you'll also need to know where in the world you were born to get a full chart. Okay, so head on over there if you don't know, but cross watchers, you're welcome. Everyone here is welcome. Okay, general readings are not personal ones though. They did not go out with only one person and that person's specific situation in mind. So while you're here, first, please enjoy yourself. And then secondly, please remember to use your own intuition and discernment and collect the parts of this reading you feel belong to you and are a part of your current story, or what you want to have happen, and then lovingly release the rest to a different Pisces that may need that message more than you at this time, okay? Here's the deal though. Whenever you do resonate with this reading, if it is a sentence, if it's a segment, if it's the entire thing, please hit the like button. Drop me a comment below and tell me how this is your story, that I know that I've connected with your energy. Feel free to share this video with anyone you feel may need its messages. And lastly, please remember to become a subscriber to this channel. If I'm the reader that you connect with the most as our energy goes well together, you can even hit the notification bell, and then YouTube will tell you when I have uploaded new materials on this platform. I do want to say, if you're a new viewer, welcome in. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. If you're a subscriber, thank you, and I love you so much. I'm glad you're all here. Okay. Now, we're going to start off by seeing whose energy it is we're connecting with. These are things that could pertain to you or your person. If none of this is about you or your person, though, do not believe that this isn't your reading. It just means someone here needed a little bit more clarification for who it is that we are connecting with today. Okay, so we have the energy of someone here who possibly lost their spouse through death or divorce. Okay, we have something happening in the near future. We have some energy here of being very spiritual. We have some here of non-committal, some closed off energy, addicted to social media, like constantly on their phone, posting, always caring what other people are doing on there, someone who's fun. And we also have the energy of giving up themselves to others. Okay, so take what resonates. Like I said, if none of that is about you or them, don't stress, just means somebody else here needed some help. The theme of this is talking about union. So proposal, living together, marriage, something like that. Okay. We have the energy of number 35, separation. This says division and integration. So 35, let's read about this. Okay, 35, separation. It is time to identify what in your life no longer aligns and what belongs in the new world that you are creating. Division and integration. Real and raw honesty with yourself is needed right now. When the separation card comes up, you have important decisions you need to make. When you go through internal growth, your external must also shift. The separation phase in alchemy is like finding the courage to let go of a draining contact, finally taking the next step in a project, or stopping harmful habits. This is accepting a new love into your life that may not be your typical type, but it is for your highest good. You've gained clarity, and now is the time to choose yourself first, cutting ties of discord. Those who are meant to come along on the ride will accept the new version of yourself that you are stepping into. So it feels like this is really being very honest with yourself about something you need to let go of, a habit, a pattern, a person, a contract that you co-created before you came here, but there's something you're needing to release and detach from. Okay. We have the energy of number 40. Something's very natural here. It's in its real, authentic state. We have the energy of number 8, the corn maze. And this speaks about although your path is unclear, it is there waiting for your faith to lead you. So if you're not sure which way to go, I think you need to rely on faith. You need to rely on your higher self. You need to really look at what is going on here. And it looks like it's in your marriage or in the way you see your marriage or partnership. All of these colors here are root, sacral, and solar plexus chakra. So we're in the lower parts of our chakra system where this is starting from, okay? What you do not see coming at the bottom of our main deck, I find the energy of the Emperor, the 6 of Wands, the 5 of Wands, the Sun card of Leo, the 9 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like what I'm seeing here is that this is divine masculine energy. This is making some very strong decisions on your own behalf. And it's going to lead to a victory, something that will come out of chaos and fighting. And then we'll happily step into a lighter-hearted time, something that feels good, something that feels happy. This time around, though, you'll have some boundaries, some things that you put up. Looks to me like you do want things to be fair and balanced in this new beginning that you're going towards. But this thing is going to be very real. It's not a falsehood. It's not a dream. It's not a hope. It's not a wish. It's real. It's natural. But it's something you're going to have to go walk out on faith with, not necessarily even knowing where you're heading. So, okay, Pisces, let's dive into this beautiful reading. This is going to be something really fun. I'm excited. So your energy at this time towards this relationship, you are in your own energy. You're in the Hanged Man energy and in the Judgment card of Scorpio and Libra. Your higher self is telling you to deeply look at all of the facets of this entire thing. This feels a lot like this. Put yourself in a pause. Suspend yourself in stasis. Just kind of sit back. Look at your life for what it really is, because your higher self and your spirit team are telling you there is something that you need to look at from a different lens, to gain a fresh perspective on, to look at what it is you truly do want. Kind of like your entire spirit team is all over this also. You are being clarified by the world. Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio energy. The 9 of Swords. The 7 of Cups. And the Knight of Wands. Yeah, it's stressful because you don't quite know how to do this, and you also don't quite know what's going to happen when you do it. What it is that you know something has to come to a close. That's this. You know it. Whether it's a pattern, it's a behavior, it's the way you constantly, your way that you react to things, the way you process things, the way regular behaviors become big things, but it's a cycle. It's a cyclical cycle that's gone on for a long time, and you know it's finally time to close that out with victory. But it's stressful because you don't know exactly how to go about doing it. You do want to get on this bike and ride yourself to happier times, a happier cycle, a better place. Maybe it's a refresh in your current relationship, but you have to, I think, walk away from something here. Maybe you have a situation where you feel like you're drinking too much. Maybe it's a situation where you're working too hard. Maybe it's a situation where you don't feel like you're able to give enough time to your spouse because you're busy working with your kids. Something like that. But you know that has to kind of come to a closeout. Strong power. You tap into reserves you did not know you had, and they help you get to the next level. So this is you standing in your power. And that is solar plexus energy of saying, okay, I know what I need to do here. I have strong ideas and convictions. There are things that you know you want to achieve. So it's kind of standing in that, tapping into those reserves. Number 8, the beehive. And number 8, the old car. 8s could be important here. Your birth date could have an 8 in it. You could be born in a year that there is an 8 in. 8 could be a life path number. 3 and 5 makes an 8. This is an 8. 8s are kind of important. 8s are about action too. So if you think about the 8 of Cups, it's walking away from something. The 8 of Swords is being stuck in the mind. The 8 of Wands is fast discussion, fast talking, fast. And the 8 of Pentacles is hard work. So this is a lot about action. There's a lot of action on this. This is, I think, you being very diligent and working hard on looking at the reasons why you are exhausted, why this is showing up, and old habits dying hard. Looking at the things in the past, what did work, what didn't work, why are you back in the same cycle again? Why is the same thing happening over and over again? And really looking at that. This is kind of a long overdue situation for you as well, Pisces. This is like self-introspection on what you need to do for your own self to make something brighter and better and this new beginning you want here come in. Okay, so who is this and how are they showing up for you? Their energy is in your energy as well, along with Cancer's energy. This is the High Priestess. And the Page of Swords. So your person is not really saying a whole lot. They're being kind of quiet, listening to their intuition, following their gut, really looking at the things that they know to be true, like solidly interiorly knowing. And then also feels a little bit like maybe keeping an eye on your social media for clues, maybe looking at trying to communicate with you in a way that feels inspired or feels like it's time to speak the truth. It's time to let out the cat out of the bag. It's time to really tell you what's been on their mind. But High Priestess is very quiet energy, and Page of Swords is a lot of communication, but it's also clarity. Okay, clarified by Queen of Cups. Here she is again, High Priestess, Cancer, Pisces. 8 of Cups. Queen of Swords. 10 of Cups. Page of Swords. There's double clarification. Both of their cards are here again. The double clarification about this. I think the thing is that this person does love you, okay? They know that they love you. They're trying to balance their head with their heart about this thing that you're trying to close out. They intuitively know that there's this energy of walking away from something, that there's the need to walk away from it, the need to continue talking about it. Could be that what they know they have to walk away from is like spying on stuff or trying to compare themselves. There's 2 queens here. So this could be about comparing themselves between them and someone else. Or it also could be the idea that intuitively they know that they're going to have to walk away in order to have something they really want. This is kind of interesting. I feel like you're really wanting, I think, to better yourself, make some better choices, really looking at your accountability in this relationship and how things got awry, letting faith guide you. Pillar of Strength. Fortify your resolve and stand strong in your truth. Do not let others undermine your faith. So this person's trying to be really strong in the resolve of what is actually going on here. They may start talking to you about some of these things. They may start telling you, here's what I'm thinking. This is what I'm kind of contemplating. We have number 9, the Shield. We have number 8, the Hot Air Balloon. And we have number 1, the Pearl. So it feels a little bit like this person's energy is in like a support, like a protective, like a defensive. I'm going to protect myself. I'm going to be on guard, but trying really hard to ascend, trying really hard to open up and be honest with their intuition and like, and looking at the hidden things, getting centered in, it feels like, in what you're doing over here, and really looking at it from a fresh perspective, like opening up, being honest finally about the way this whole thing has made them feel. They're not resisting this change though. I think that's the biggest thing I can say, is like they can feel that something's changing, but they're not resisting the change at all. They're trying to be strong in the middle of that. So what are their intentions with you? What do they want with you? We have the Sun card of Leo. And we have the World card of Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio energy. They intend to close out a cycle and return to happiness here with you. They themselves are closing out something that's kind of big. It's kind of important. Well, it's not kind of, it really is. It's like the full end of a cycle and looking at what it's going to take to restore happiness in this relationship. Clarified by the Emperor. Aries energy, divine masculine energy. The Moon, Cancer, Pisces energy. Ace of Swords. Strength card of Leo. Death card, Scorpio. 10 of Wands. Wow, their energy is really big. So their intentions are this. I think that they intend to finally like stand in their power and speak their truth. The things you did not know, the things you haven't paid attention to, the things that have been a little bit like, oh, it'll be okay. Like they don't really care. They're finally going to be strong and tell you the things that they have not told you. Things they've been unhappy about. The way that they have felt like they're carrying the weight of this entire relationship on their shoulders. The way that they have had built up some resentments, the things that have hurt them, the things that have been hard for them. I think this is kind of like a meeting of the minds to basically see, can we fully transform this? And you see what that headstone says. It says, this is not the end. It's the end of a cycle. It's the end of a chapter. It's the end of something that's gone on here. And let's go back here because I think it lives in that space, 35. It's time to identify what in your life no longer aligns and what belongs into the new world you are creating. It's basically finding the courage to let go of a draining contract, finally taking the next step in a project, or stopping harmful habits. Gaining clarity on what needs to be released, what needs to go. And it looks like they're finally going to start talking to you about that. They're finally going to tell you these things where maybe they haven't been happy. Maybe there's some things you did not know, but it does feel like they do all the work. Emperor carries the weight of the world on their shoulders. So does 10 of Wands. This person feels like they are really the one who's had to pay for everything. They've had to do everything. They've had to pay all the bills, something like that. High tides. You may be feeling swamped, but the shore is within sight. Just keep swimming along. That's what I mean. This person feels underwater, like they're doing all the work and you're not helping or something like that. And so they're finally going to start talking about that. Like anything that you have not heard in the past, you'll want to be ready to listen to, because there is energy here about that. We have number 6, the bedroom. We have number 6, the train. And we have the springtime here. So either something happened in the spring that started this whole process, or whenever you're watching this, if you're watching this right now in real time and you're in the southern hemisphere, it is spring. So this is happening right now for you guys, sorry. If you're watching it in real time and you're in the northern hemisphere, it's fall where we're at. So something is going to be moving forward in the spring. I do feel like this person, there's potential for them to move forward towards a love affair person that they've been with or has had in the wings. That's for a select few of you. The rest of you, I think there's this energy of knowing that there is a steady climb to getting back on track with your intimacy. Like if you guys have been in a place where you have not had a whole lot of physical chemistry in a while with this person, and know that that's normal. Relationships go through that. Every single one of them does. Things are about to get back on track in that relationship in that way. Not resisting it anymore. So take what resonates. How does this person truly feel about you? We have the Chariot card of Cancer and the Ten of Pentacles. Well, they feel like it is time to move forward in this relationship with you because of the time that's been built, the legacy that's been built. Chariot card is fast movement, so I think that quickly you are going to be starting to hear a little bit more about like the way they've seen your long-term relationship, the way things have made them feel in that partnership. That it just feels a lot like there's a lot of movement in that. We've Justice card of Libra, Six of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Pisces. Okay, I feel like what you're going to want to hear me out on is you are right at the moment of truth. This is a pivot point for you right now. If you want to be in this relationship with this person, this is something where you're really going to need to sit and listen to this person, what they have to say completely. You are clearly looking at how to close out a cycle. If it's something you've been doing, like you overspend money or you drink too much or you are self-centered or you don't pay attention to them or you are too busy with your friends or whatever this is, they're going to start telling you that things either need to be brought back into balance so that the two of you can work hard to move forward victoriously, or you will end up hearing that they want to be away from you and are willing to go through a legal separation in order to do so. Moving forward, working hard. This is why I'm saying this is a pivot point. This is contemplation. This is weighing things out. This is pros and cons. This is trying to figure out, what do I do here? Because they do believe and they feel like you are their life partner. But right now, they are at this moment where it's kind of like the moment of truth. We're either going to work this out or we're going to figure out how to move forward from one another. So when they start talking to you and they start opening up and telling you the truth and being brave enough to say the things that they haven't told you in the past, I think you're going to want to pay a lot of attention and listen very, very hard. If you want to let go of this person, hear them out and then say, I acknowledge your feelings. I feel like this. I'm moving forward for myself. Take what resonates. You have promised land. And this says you have almost reached your goal, so do not stop now. Take every opportunity you can. So this is really up to you. You can choose which way this goes. This is basically like, is your promised land to work things out with this person and get back on track and get that chemistry back and start focusing on this together as a team? Or is your goal to move forward and go somewhere different and start anew? Okay. We have number 1, the Sword and the Scales, and number 9, the Worry Beads. I think that this person feels really, really stressed about the fact that the truth is here. It's time to actually speak that out, cut to the chase. Like, they want you to hear them out. They're worried about the way you're going to take this because they don't know which way you're going to go. But they are willing to go through a legal process to walk away from this if your story or your answer or the way you react is very much like aloof. I don't care. I'm good. I don't want to do that. But it's stressful because either way, I think this person is they're at their moment of truth. They have finally hit the moment of truth, and they're probably going to be taking you along on that ride here. You are being told to listen to your intuition about this. As a Pisces person, you do have really strong intuition. You all do. So I want to tell you, this is the chance. This is your chance. If you want to work this out with this person, you're going to want to really listen to every word they say. In fact, almost record it so you can go back and listen to it again and again and again. Even in that recording, you may actually hear things you're doing that you don't like, and that might be part of that cycle you need to close out. So, Pisces, this is where I want to leave this. This looks like you've got a shot at a real decision either way, and it can be successful no matter which way you want to go. So I am going to leave this here. If this is your story and has connected with your energy, please hit the like button. Drop me a comment below and tell me how this is your story. Feel free to share this video with anyone you feel may need its messages. And lastly, please remember to subscribe to this channel. Thank you guys so much for being here with me today. It's my honor to read for you, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye, Pisces.